What's up, everybody? Sitting here behind the bar. We're going to be setting up today for a series of videos that we're going to be doing, testing whiskeys to see which one makes the best old fashioned. So the first in the series that we're going to be doing rye bourbons, or bourbon rye, high rye bourbons. We're going to see which one makes the best old fashioned. So while I fill up all these 500 bottles of bourbon, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how the rules are going to go and how the game's going to go. So stay tuned. Alright, so here we are. So just so you know, the Bearded Biker is over here on my right, your left. He's going to be handing me the bottles, or the bottles of bourbon. And then we have our producer in the back who's going to be labeling them with, or putting numbers on the labels, because it's going to be a blind. We're not going to know what samples we're going to be using. So as we prepare for the first one will be Blade and Bow. So basically this competition arose from the idea of like a Final Four bracket knockout kind of thing. And, you always see people doing like, this is my first time pouring in these funnels. These funnels are tiny. So you always see like the Final Four type brackets where it's like your favorite whiskeys or different types of whiskeys or something like that. We wanted to do something a little different. So we went ahead and we were deciding, you know what, why not do old fashions? It's one of the drinks that we drink a lot of. We enjoy it. It also gives me a reason to make my my turbinado syrup, which I make a lot of. So as I'm doing this, passing the bottle off, they're putting tops on it and numbering them. And as I said, the Bearded Biker and I are not going to know which numbers they are. So a little bit about how it's going to go. We're going to have 16 samples of bourbon. High rye bourbon or just rye bourbon. And those 16, we're going to do a bracket system with 16 on each side. We were trying to figure out what the best way would be, like have my side and his side, but try to figure out how would we do winning, how would we do if I liked this one and he liked another one, try to figure out which one was the best. So we decided to go with 16 of the same on each side. So we're going to be tasting the same exact bourbons on each side. And there'll be 16 of, whoa, that one was a little full. So we're going to be tasting 16 on each side for a total of 32. So the first round will be a bracket of 16. And we don't know what the lineup's going to be. It's going to be completely blind for us. The only person who's going to know it is our lovely producer, camera lady, biggest supporter. And she's going to be the one who's also going to be doing the editing. So while this plays, you will know. And sometime around this point here, she will upload on the video exactly how the bracket's going to look. So I'm assuming right now it's up on the screen. So as you can see, 16 on each side. They're going to be the same whiskeys, just we're not going to know them because it's a blind. And then we're going to do, so it'll be, the first round will be 8 matchups. And it's hard to pour a fill bottle. A fill bottle. I can talk. So it'll be 8 matchups for the first round. The winner of the matchups moving on to the second round. And there's a bubble. And now, of course, we're on to, oh man, these would be much easier to pour if there was a spout. Jeez, good thing we got a mat. That one's a mess. Should get a towel. Yeah, single barrel. Nope, that's private barrel. The new one, small batch, yes. So what we did, we went through and we looked at what whiskeys we had, but we have, some rye whiskeys, we have some wheated bourbons, and we wanted to make choices that people can get. So it's not going to be here like we're not choosing the Blantons or stuff that some people might not be able to get. We're not going to be using stuff like single barrels or anything like that. We're going to be using just shelfers. So yeah, so it's going to be 8 in the first round. Then the winner moves on. And then it moves on to 8. Yeah, 8, 4, 2, and then the championship. Oh, man, I feel so awkward filming this and pouring and it's not working right. There we go. So, yeah, that's pretty much the how it's going to work. Then I'm going to make it one time, and it'll be in the first video. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna make the old fashions, and the old fashions are gonna be made the exact same. There'll be no difference to any way that we make it. And just to point out, it's how we make it. We are not bartenders, and it's the way we like it. So if you don't like the fact that I don't put orange in it because the big guy doesn't like orange, well, make your own old fashioned, because he doesn't like orange. And yeah, it's going to be a fun little competition where we go and we're going to be tasting. Each episode will be 2 brackets. So we will have 2 old fashions going head to head. We will taste it and we will choose a winner. Once we do the winner, then we will take a little break where we'll make 2 more, and then we will finish it up. So each episode will have 2 up until the championship, which will only be 1. And looking forward to it. We love old fashions. We love doing that. So yeah, this is going to be probably a short video because I really can't think of much else to say to explain this. But if you have any questions, have any comments, you will have a list of what whiskeys are included. You will know the numbers only during the competition, because those are being worked out right now. So, yeah, if you have any, I've been saying so a lot. So what other word can be used except for so? Well, and, possibly. I don't know. But, yeah, we'll keep you updated. The next video will be the very first episode of this. And, we'll come up with like I said, how to make the old fashioned, how we make the old fashioned. We'll come up with all the list of all the whiskeys in it. Yeah, I don't know. Wanted to make sure. Oh, well, that didn't work.
That one's got a big hole. That's what he said.
That's what she said. There we go. You can do it. See, that's a trick. Almost an empty bottle. Come on, man. Alright, guys. If you're watching this, what the hell is the trick to these damn funnels?
A very slow pour.
Yeah, but then the slower you go, the more bubble it gets, and the more it...
No, if you back it up the funnel, then it like, gridlocks it.
Just hit halfway. At least I'm able to pour with my mouth closed. I'm going to smell like whiskey for the ride home, which would be absolutely perfect. Police officer would be like, how much did you drink? It's like, absolutely none, but I got it all over me. And then he'd say, how is that possible? And I'd tell him the story. Well, this is what happened. And he'd be like, you know what, that's too weird to not be true. So, just a little piece of trivia here. Before we put our top shelf above our bourbon, oh my god, dude, I'm spilling so much of this. You would think a toddler was doing it.
Good thing we're past the age of party fouls.
Jeez, man. You could probably take this beer mat and make a beer mat shot. So, before we put our top shelf up, when I say we, I sat there and handed him the tools needed. Because, first of all, I can't really make things or fix things or, use tools. But most importantly, I can't reach up there, even on the stool. Couldn't do it. But on the wall, on our actual whiskey wall, and if you check our Instagram, there's a post about it. There are 42 bottles of whiskey on our whiskey wall.
Just on the one wall.
So, yeah, 42 just on the whiskey wall. So if you happen to understand the importance of the number 42, make sure to give the video a like. And if you don't know what it is, give the video a like. And if you want to know what the video is, or the purpose of it is, give the video a like. Pour like an idiot. So you've been watching this whole time. You've been watching me do this. And you could have given me the trick on how to do it.
Yeah, it's more fun to watch.
Instead, you want me to look like an idiot in front of our viewers. Oh my God. So, on the list, Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. We don't have regular Woodford. If you've got a problem with the Double Oaked being on there, again, make your own old fashioned and start your own show. We are including it because we like it. And there we go. Damn. You know what? Maybe by the next showdown, which will be the weeded bourbons, I will have figured this pouring stuff out. 1792. This will be another interesting pour with a strange bottle. Oh, we only have 2 more. So we went on a little shopping excursion to get the rest of the ones we needed. We got a few that we've never had before. And we happened to lucky across a bottle of Eagle Rare and 1792 Full Proof. So, definitely looking forward to both of them, but never had either of them. So I'm actually looking forward to both. You know, strange enough, this is the weirdest bottle shape, and so far it's been the easiest one to pour. Don't overfill! Alright, I'm going to use my pretty knife on this one. Old Granddad 114. You always hear so much about this one. Never had it before, but you always hear Old Granddad and Old Tub. Those are 2 that you always hear about that I haven't tried yet. And oh, forgot about that one. 2 more. Let's see if I can't do it without spilling all of it. I mean, we could have gone with some other things too. Like we could have gone with like Russell's Reserve or Rare Breed. But we didn't want to have, you know, like a all Old Forester, Wild Turkey, Buffalo Trace showdown. I mean, that seems kind of pointless. So, Jesus, man, next time you should pour them. I think our viewers would get a kick out of seeing you pour these, because instead of disappointment in your voice, it would be no. Oh, that one didn't spill too bad. I'm going to hear so much about this after this recording. Going to be sitting here and they're going to be teasing me for however long I stay to take it. And Basil Hayden. Why? Because it's $50 80 proof whiskey that I used to think was good stuff. It was our first blind. Our first blind, we used Basil Hayden, and we both had said how much we like it. And we sat down to the blind, and both of us agreed that, oh, that whiskey's not very good. It's very bland, very, didn't have much taste, not very special. And then when we revealed the results, it was Basil Hayden that we didn't like, and we were a little surprised. Especially after spending, I don't know, $60 on it. Alright. Now that should be it, right? Alright. Now that we have filled 32 bottles and spilled enough to fill about 4 more. So, from me to the big guy, take it easy.